Welcome back, everyone. Yes, surely this article has jogged your mind from how this all began in August. Back then, the big news was the two astronauts who had gone up on the Boeing Starliner for a planned 8-day mission. They were not coming home. They had had problems with the propulsion system, and I think the hydraulics, maybe there was two problems, and they decided it was not safe to travel back in the Starliner. Starliner made by Boeing. We'll come back to that. It was going to be okay, though. They were in no immediate danger. They were safe on the ISS, the International Space Station, and there was a planned upcoming SpaceX mission that was going to go also to the ISS, and maybe they could hitch a ride back with them. Initial estimates considered maybe they will be stuck in space for about 8 months. But there was a hope that maybe, yes, SpaceX could pick them up, as it were. But bad news, I'm afraid. In this article, yes, we discover the SpaceX mission. I think it was called Crew 9. It was due to launch a few weeks ago, but due to a few technical problems and issues, it has been delayed until, or the article says it was delayed until at least the 24th of September. Today, as of recording, this is the 25th of September, so I checked. Did it go? No, it hasn't gone, but their current date is 28th of September. They're hoping for that. And if it launches successfully, there is a chance that they may be able to hitch a ride, as it were, on this mission on the way back. Still not for sure. It depends on a lot of things. They're still trying to figure out what is wrong with the Starliner. Maybe they will be able to fix it. Maybe the Starliner will have to come back to Earth on its own to get fixed. There's still a lot of possibilities and unknowns. But, I mean, the good news is the astronauts are still not in any danger. They've got plenty of food, plenty of water. So it's just a waiting game, I suppose, and they'll have to see how things go with their technical issues and so on. Boeing, of course, is still under heavy scrutiny. This is not the first Boeing craft to have issues. It's been true. Disaster after disaster after problem after failure after embarrassment for the past couple of years, or maybe even 3 years now with their aircraft, and this seems to be the crowning glory of them all. But anyway, again, it all remains to be seen. How will they be able to fix it? Can they redeem themselves? Come on, Boeing, you can do it.
Maybe don't invest in Boeing.
Yes. Not the stock you want right now. But I think the delay of the current SpaceX mission, apparently it was stated as just minor technical issues. And so a question was wisely asked: should space missions always be delayed if there is even a minor safety concern? Are they being overcautious? Should they just get it up there?
Yeah, I think it should be delayed, because these people are highly trained. They're not easy to replace. And you have to, when you need them to be confident when they go up, right? If people are dying all the time, then no one wants to be an astronaut. You're investing a lot of money and time into these people to do what they do. So I think you do have to be, very careful. And also I think it's important to continue to have people that want to do this. If we're going to keep doing this and getting better at it, people have to want to be an astronaut. So you can't let them die. This isn't the age of exploration where,
Yes, he died risking his life to be the first man on the moon. No, we're not at that stage, She died trying to be the 54th person on the International Space Station. It doesn't sound quite so heroic, does it?
It's people don't like a body count these days.
Yeah.
So, I think it's fine.
But I think you're right in saying that it's a bit like, you've got to think of these astronauts as an asset. They're very valuable. They've invested so much in them.
Yeah, they're rare too. There's not many of them.
So, do you think it's worth it? The whole thing, all the time, all the money, all the companies.
All the time, all the money.
Do you think it's worth it to invest in space exploration?
It's probably the American in me saying this, but yes, I do. Because if you go back and you look at the space race, it created so many technologies that went into the private sector and changed every computers and fiber optics. Like, so much stuff was developed just to send someone into space or to the moon, and that kind of rippled through the economy and other technology. So I think that still happens. I think you can still, your investment does eventually return to Earth and benefits probably the whole planet, really, eventually. So yeah, I do think it's worth it. And there's a lot of interesting science that you get out of it too, I think. So sure, yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, the trickle-down applications of other NASA technologies that sort of pop up in very unexpected industries, like even in the beauty industry. Probably the only actual business sector I really know anything about is cosmetics, because I used to be a beauty blogger. And even there, NASA developed sciences can be found in certain types of skincare. There's a famous company called La Mer, and it was a NASA scientist who developed some whatever they put in that skincare cream as a response to treating burns that he had received, doing his space research at NASA. So anyway, yeah, you find it popping up in all kinds of unexpected places. So maybe it is really beneficial.
And actually, if you look at the budget for what the U.S. government gives to NASA, it's really tiny compared to everything else. Military.
Compared to defense.
Yeah, military thing is pretty small. So I would say we probably could put more into it, really.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to now. You've got Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He's doing the job. Anyway, while you consider whether or not you will be the next Korean in space, go check out some vocabulary. So when you're chatting with your fellow astronauts, you've got all the right specific terms that you will need to use. And come back and see us for the next article. See you there.
Bye.
Astronaut.
Astronaut.
Initially.
Initially.
Adjustment.
Adjustment.
Draw out.
Draw out.
Propulsion.
Propulsion.